Every cryptocurrency comes with its perks, and technically, each is very much capable of existing independently of the other. This is why you hear of crypto investors holding more than one cryptocurrency in their portfolios. This idea must have been kickstarted by certain connections between the trends of all cryptocurrencies. All cryptos do have one thing in common: unpredictability. Today we'll be looking at the current high suspense of XRP and why you need to invest in Ripple XRP now. If you're watching a video on this channel for the first time, hit the like and subscribe button to watch more videos like this one. Let's get on with the video. The current situation surrounding Ripple-backed XRP is a unique one. It has happened before, but in a different light when compared to the first instances of its occurrence. The United States Stock Exchange Commission being the culprit in all cases, with other regulatory bodies lining up to take a shot at the crypto industry. SEC has in the past been observed to be targeting certain cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is the first to be charged with a case of fraud in 2017. But that's not the only one. In 2020, the SEC halted the launch of Telegram's TON blockchain and ultimately its Gram tokens. Given their scathing attacks on cryptocurrencies of late, it's safe to say that the SEC is preparing an all-out war on the decentralized system backing the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. While the SEC has specifically laid out that they do not consider that Ethereum and Bitcoin were securities, we feel like a lot is still not being said about the agency's motives. Who's to say that either of them will not be sued on the grounds of being illegal securities this year or next year? The argument of SEC for charging cryptocurrencies' presence of a central third party, whose efforts are a key determining factor in the existence of the cryptocurrency. Bitcoin thus has that advantage over other cryptocurrencies in that no particular individual or company can be traced to having a hand in the activities of the coin, hence the reason the coin is not under the scope for now. However, this could also mean that there is a background investigation going on to tie Bitcoin and other cryptos that do not seem to have a central organization as its parent to a single company or individual. What will succeed in such a discovery is a lawsuit aiming to prove the illegality of the cryptocurrency, as seen in their pursuit of Ripple XRP and Telegram. While Telegram was prevented from ever launching the crypto alongside its blockchain, Ripple has been around for more than 8 years, and the cryptocurrency has been in use since then. It only surfaced into the limelight like 2 or 3 years ago when it rose in market capitalization as more investors took note of it and invested in it. It also rose in prominence the more Ripple used it in facilitating transactions for its numerous clients, which are majorly financial organizations from different parts of the world. XRP is decentralized, but maybe just not entirely according to the SEC. The SEC believes that the degree of decentralization makes a critical difference in the way they approach crypto. This means if there is even the slightest inkling of centralization, they wouldn't hesitate to pounce on it. It expects that there should be no CEO or organizing body with enough power in the coin to pursue civil charges in the first place. With Ripple and XRP, this is not the case. The agency is laying the pipe to smoke existing and new cryptocurrencies via their initial coin offerings. The attack on Ripple is perceived to be a result of their failure to find a loophole in the 2 biggest cryptocurrencies in the world. However, they are meeting strong resistance from Ripple XRP, who are not throwing in the towel like other companies like Kik in 2017, Telegram, and EOS, who have paid $5 million, $15.8 million, and $24 million respectively. Ripple will deploy some of the funds raised with significant penalties than with either Kik, EOS, or Telegram as a result. The most impactful effect may be the removal of XRP on common exchanges, such as Coinbase. They'll be afraid of trading unregistered security and the penalties associated with that, as well as further dumping by other cryptocurrency exchanges. This could lead to price shocks and liquidity problems for XRP. This, among other reasons, is why Ripple is fighting so hard against the SEC. The move is to ensure that the interest of other coin developers is secured by presenting a homely industry for them. A major reason for the phenomenal growth of crypto markets in recent years has been the absence of regulation. If the SEC is allowed to bully cryptocurrencies into submission, there's no telling what it might mean for the crypto industry. Crypto assets present a unique problem for regulators because they exist as hybrids between assets, currencies, securities, and commodities. In these instances, regulators seek to classify crypto assets in ways that bring them within their regulatory jurisdictions. This stands against the principle of decentralization itself. Cryptocurrencies can never be subject to the regulations they're looking to fight. XRP predictions. Given the turn of events, the price of XRP first fell to 50% of its price of $0.7 to about $0.35, before falling again to $0.28 and now to $0.24. It's not sure how far it will decline, but the fact that this is happening now points to a period of high suspense. I mean, the year 2021 sure had a lot of predictions in place that assured investors of good fortune for XRP in the market, with some analysts suggesting that by 2021, XRP might touch the $2 mark, while another suggests a smooth period for Ripple, as there will be an addition to the partnerships and new technologies, which might surge its price to $8 to $10. This may lead to a high rate of adoption. Very soon, XRP might reach somewhere around $15. Some market analysts believe it will push beyond the $1,000 barrier within the next 10 years, and 2021 is assumed to be the benchmark for this rise. Other analysts believe that if XRP makes it to $2 towards the end of the first quarter in 2021, there is a huge chance that it can even make it beyond $10 by the third quarter of the same year. The wild run of Bitcoin right now is downright suggestive of this, and has given investors in XRP hope in the cryptocurrency that it will experience a major boost in 2021. Hence the reason for the optimism of analysts who have predicted significant bull runs of XRP in the coming years, particularly 2021. Though analysts have predicted its rise, not many are optimistic of the coin reaching as high as $100 in 2021. Their predictions have put it at values between $1 and $5. It's expected to first hit the previous high of $0.55 recorded in November, and then it's expected to rise between $0.6 and $0.7 before hitting about $1. Apart from Bitcoin's performance, which could attract more people onto the market, another factor that would play a major role in Ripple's price dynamic is institutional interest. Additional partnerships with big banks and other financial institutions are also expected to push XRP to around $1.4 to $1.5 as it approaches the end of 2020. Predictions for XRP emphasizing that the number of big projects involving XRP is rapidly increasing. It's strongly believed that with the increase in the adoption of Ripple's technology, the price of XRP will soar. Moreover, an analyst insisted on the fact that the increasing number of altcoins on the market will not just positively impact XRP, but other coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Another prediction estimates the price of XRP will reach levels above $8 and find strong resistance around $10. Again, the idea behind the growth of this cryptocurrency is mainly linked to new partnerships and the development of new technologies that enhance the already existing line of Ripple services. Investing Haven is a prediction site that is focused entirely on providing price predictions for all digital assets. Ripple's XRP is not an exception. Initially, it vouched for Ripple XRP to hit a $20 level by the end of 2020, which hit a snag following the pandemic and then later the SEC case. However, analysts remain bullish for XRP but point to 2021 as a catalyst. With XRP improving its current position in the market, it's viable to see movements above the $2 mark, especially if institutional interest continues to increase. Ripple's XRP development might have to find support on further institutional adoption worldwide. Aside from partnerships in the United States, more deals in Europe could boost the price evolution. The future of XRP in the long run will focus merely on surpassing regulatory and adoption challenges. With central bankers slowly accepting the idea of digital currencies and developing their alternatives, we could see XRP taking a leadership role among banking and payment solutions, which obviously will push its value upwards. There is no doubt that XRP has a bright future in the long term. Buying XRP today can result in huge gains in only a matter of years. Under positive circumstances, XRP could be looking at a price level of $17 to $20 per unit in the years to come. The smartest thing anyone can do is to adopt a buy and hold principle. When dips like this happen, it offers a great opportunity to buy as many XRP coins as possible. If you're intent on doing this, you must be prepped to go long term. The projected predictions of XRP for the next 3 to 4 years show promise. Current events suggest that this is just a pause in the stride of Ripple, but not necessarily the end. There's still so much more room for development, especially with the potential opportunities that Ripple can take advantage of to further distance itself from cases highlighting its influence on XRP dynamics. The current events are providing traders with additional opportunities to buy more XRP coins after rallies have been exhausted, as they get prepared for when XRP achieves long-term historical support at a new all-time high. This chart shows that despite the current SEC lawsuit bearing down heavily on the price of XRP, it's still positioned for a bullish run. It encompasses the price chart from 2014 till date. Its trend line currently lies at about $0.22. While it shows a potential bull run that hits the resistance at $0.9, It shows a very rare buying opportunity, one that doesn't usually present itself in the beginning stages of a confirmed crypto bull market. As long as XRP can hold continuous support in the pink trend line, it's safe to say that we're clearly seeing a pattern in price action. If that pattern persists, the next thing to expect would be an explosive rally, presumably after a 100-day consolidation on the pink falling trend line. The current chart correlates almost perfectly with the structure from 2014, early 2017. So there's technically no reason to believe that it won't continue to correlate, until we can see that there is a clear deviation pattern. While XRP is deviating from the crypto space right now, it's not deviating from replicating its previous market structure. Ripple's technical analysis looks positive when viewed in the long term. Trading Ripple in the short term is riskier. Many coins rise in the long run due to all new developments, partnerships, and upgrades. We will suggest that we key into it before it's too late. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you can get updates whenever we post a new video. What else would you like us to discuss about the Ripple XRP case? Let us know in the comments below. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of the videos on your screen. See you next time.